Good morning, good evening, good night, and welcome back to the HoloBros podcast, the only podcast which it is the most ultimate transparent podcast on the internet. It is your boy Weezy, aka Homies for Life, and I'm brought back again, today with my best friend, my good friend, my co-host, my guy.
It's your boy Coop, aka the Great DC, and we are back at it again, man. We live, baby. As y'all can see, it's darker this time. It's nighttime. Y'all know what time it is, man. We be getting this grind on. It's nighttime.
Ones, man.
Hey, it's gonna be one of them ones. It's gonna either be super silly or super serious. You're not getting the gray area right here, and I can kind of tell y'all right now, based on pre-production, what y'all gonna get.
Yeah,
It's gonna, yeah.
It's gonna be one of the ones, right?
It might be one, yeah. It might be one of those ones. Yeah, this might be the title too. If that's the title, y'all know it's one of them ones. If I name this episode one of them ones,
Yeah,
y'all know what type of side we was on.
yeah, it's definitely gonna be one of the ones for sure. For sure, bro.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's a me, a Mario. Man, fuck it, man. Getting right to it. Getting right to it. Hey, man, we not gonna hold y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Getting right into this week's first topic of the HoloBros podcast. Tooth update, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like we said last week, I ended up getting my root canal last week. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't talking like that. I wasn't like I was pretty much just chilling, bro. So, yeah, tooth is pretty much healed. I have to go back early July just to like get the real like actual cap that I need. Um, I'm not hurting no more. I'm pretty much just chilling, pretty much just taking it easy. I pretty much just like been eating like a whole bunch of soft shit. Pause, if that is a pause. Um, over the course
That's
of the week.
funny. That's funny.
Hey man, you just gotta sprinkle it in there, bro, because you never know.
That's actually fun.
But yeah, man. So I just been eating soft foods like ramen, things of that nature. Just until it healed. And like I said, it's pretty much healed for the most part. So God willing, just chilling. I'm grateful to still have my health and shit. So we chilling, dog. We here. We back for another week. Back for another poppin' episode of the podcast. So chilling, dog.
Yes,
Yeah, man.
Sirski.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. If y'all could tell, I'm tired as hell, but we making it work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gonna get through this one.
Yeah, we making it do what it do.
And this most likely gonna be one of them ones. I ain't gonna hold you. It's
Yeah.
most likely gonna be one of them ones. Just so you guys know it.
Yeah.
If it's the title, stay tuned.
Hey man, next week though. I will say this next week though.
What's
So-
next week, Weezy? Hold on, let the people know what's next week.
It's the 20th episode, man.
Oh,
Come on,
man.
dog. We
Not.
got some big things coming. I ain't even about to spoil too much, but just
Wait,
know.
wait. Pause. That was crazy.
What?
Big things coming. Whoa, that was crazy.
Yo, come on.
Listen.
Come
You
on,
my
bro.
guy. You my guy. That was crazy though, bro. You my mans though. That was crazy though. You my guy. That was wild though.
Alright,
Chat.
bro.
Chat. That was kind of crazy though, chat.
Alright.
Chat, and the way it's not even necessarily what he said. It's how he was so excited saying big things coming. Like I didn't like that.
Yo, alright.
He was like,
We
he
got.
couldn't wait for that. to happen.
So
Big
since we want
things
to do that,
coming. He couldn't wait.
So since we don't do that, we got special things coming next week, bro.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Trust and believe. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a regular episode next week, but
Episode 20.
but
21.
21, 22. But yeah, man, we got to get through this week first before we get to next week's episode. So, not gonna take up too much of your time with the tooth update. Moving on. Learning how to be used, and what that means is basically learning how to get the most out of all relationships, and overall just making sure that it's always a two-way street. Cool. Let me know, what does that mean to you, my brother?
First, what that means is that when you're used, you gotta understand this, right? That comes with a negative connotation. Like, they use me, blah blah. right? I was talking to Weezy in pre-production. When you work for a job, the job is using it for your hours. However, you're using the job for their money. You're using it for their check, right? So in order, like an interview, right? They have to see, can this person be useful to the company or to me, right? So if they see that you are useful, they will hire you. If they see that you are not useful or somebody else is more useful than you, exit stage left, my guy.
Yes,
Go ahead
sir,
and
Ski.
check yourself up out of there.
Yes.
Same thing with college. For those that are in college, you're using the school for the degree. A lot of times you use a school for its notoriety and its status. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, a degree from Harvard means more than a degree from Rutgers. No disrespect to Rutgers. My sister went to Rutgers. I know a lot of people went to Rutgers, but it
Right.
just means more, as y'all know, because it's an Ivy League. It has more status, or a
Right.
degree from Oxford has more than certain other countries. I mean, certain other colleges. So
The
you
repertoire.
use you use the school for whatever you're using it for, the degree, the status, or whatever, and the school uses you for your money. And yet, even if you went there on scholarship, it's still because they felt that you were so useful to them that they had to give you a full ride for whether that be for athletics, whether that be for just education, academics, whatever. They felt like you were that useful to where they would pay your entire tuition to go there. You feel what I'm saying? So the point in life, a lot of times we gotta understand that the bad thing about being used is when you're being misused or when it's a one way street. Like, oh, I'm gonna use you for whatever, and you're not getting nothing in return. Like
Facts.
even something as simple as helping somebody that's in need, right? You help that person, they use you indirectly for money or whatever you help them with, food, whatever, and then you use them for the satisfaction and the gratitude that that came upon you, pause, because of the fact that you did a good deed and you feel better inside. So you still use that person just like they used you.
Mm-hmm.
So everything in life is about being used, right? We are supposed to be instruments and cogs in the wheel, if you will, of
Mm-hmm.
this whole thing called life, so that we can keep like just this whole circle of life and this whole ecosystem going round and round and round,
Right.
right?
It's a
So
continuous cycle.
to continue, the people that are the richest and the most successful are the most useful. Look at Amazon. Look at Jeff Bezos. Right? At one point, he was the richest man in the world. Now it's like him and Elon going like, rich people games, rich people shit. It's above my pay grade.
Right.
But what I will say is how like but then when they really like became useful, like to like the point that they are now, that's when they started to become the richest men in the world, richest whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's how they started, doing that. Same thing with Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, et cetera, et cetera. So, like when it really comes down to it, y'all gotta understand, like you have to be used, you have to be useful in this world in order to get what you need to get in life. Because if you're not useful, then like what are you? Like, for example,
Right.
no disrespect, but a homeless person, they're not useful. That's why they're homeless. Like, they're not useful at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even a
Mm-hmm.
parent is useful, a kid is useful, blah, blah, blah. So,
Right.
long story short, I want y'all to change that perception in your minds about being used and flip it to a good connotation, a positive connotation, as opposed to the negative connotation that comes with the word used. You have to be used. You have to be useful, not misused, but useful in order
Facts.
to get where you want to get in life. Period. I don't care if you just want to be a principal at a school. I don't care if you just want to be a husband. I don't care if you just want to be a father, a mother, whatever. You have to be able to be used in order to get where you want to get. And it's just that simple. But remember, in every situation, when you are being used, understand how you can use that situation to benefit you as well.
Exactly.
Don't be the dude or the girl that just gets used and gets nothing back in return. I'm not saying do things to get things back, but like I said, as far as the example with the homeless person, you give the homeless person money, but you also feel that satisfaction of damn, I help somebody, I feel good, I feel better inside, as opposed to like just just helping them out and just like whatever, right? You feel me? Or maybe that might be a bad example, but like your job, for example, right? As like you going to work and they not paying, but you keep clocking at 40 hours each week.
Right.
Hey dummy,
Hmm.
hey, hey dumb guy, hey buddy, how you doing?
Alright,
Like
right.
you get what I'm saying? Like even interns, you get something out of it. You get the experience on your resume. You get things like that out of it. So and sometimes the internships pay, but some of them don't. But at the same time, like I said, you still get use out of them because you get to put that on your resume as your experience. So other jobs who do pay can hire you. So it works both ways. Just remember, don't be the person that's just getting used and not getting nothing back. Figure out a way to be able to use the system back because more times than not, that's how you're going to really get where you want to get. Because no
Facts.
matter what, you're being used.
Facts. Everything is honestly, bro, like who said, you have to make sure that if somebody's using you, you have to use them right back. You have to make sure that it's consistently a two-way street. And you also have to know your role that you're playing in said relationship and also the other person's role as well. Um, and if they actually fit within your role, you know what I'm saying? And if you guys fit within each other's roles, period, you can really just bounce off of each other. Make sure that you guys aren't misusing each other, but more so using each other to both of y'all both benefit. And you never know. You could eventually end up growing off of that person and growing with that person. And it's just like, and I say that to say, like, yo, like, make sure that if you're feeding something else, always make sure you're being fed as well. Always make sure, like,
Facts.
you aren't, you know what I'm saying, left empty or left dry because you gave too much. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You
That's a
don't
fact.
you don't want to like, oh, I gave too much of myself. Now I just feel empty and drawn out like I gave too much energy. And then now you just sitting there like, yo, like I ain't getting anything in return. You don't want that to happen. And I've been there before. Trust, I've been there before. So it's just about regulating yourself and being mindful, right? If you're mindful, you start to realize like, yo, like the person that I'm giving my energy into, they aren't reciprocating that. They're not giving me the energy that I need to feel sustained in my own light as well. And so you tend to you just realize that you just like, nah, bro, I can't do that. So that's why me and Coop say like, yo, like really recognize and really tell when it's an actual two-way street and not just a one-way, and you're not just being misused and just tossed around like you're Play-Doh or something like that, bro. So you know what I'm saying,
That's a
just
fact.
just be mindful about basically who you give your energy to and who, you know what I'm saying, you receive energy from at the end of the day. So um
Yeah.
that that's
Very-
that's that's pretty much all I had to add to that. Coop, you have anything else to add before we move on?
Yeah, like you said, don't make sure you're not just like, and I'm not saying every time, but don't make it a everything a every time situation to where it's like you're feeding somebody, but you don't even have a seat at their table. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yep.
Like, and that's not saying every time. Like, don't misconstrue what we're saying as, oh, every time you do a favor for somebody or you do something for somebody that you need to get something back in return. We're
Nah.
not saying that, but find the usefulness in that situation to then benefit you.
Right.
It's like because at the end of the day, like whether you like it or not, in this life you have to be selfish. Like even helping somebody out is a selfish act. Like, and I'll get into more of that. Maybe we'll get into that maybe a different episode, but just think about that, right? Even you helping somebody, like I explained a little bit earlier, like you helping a homeless person and how you get something back in return, it's still a selfish act. Yes, you are helping somebody, so it's deemed as selfless because you're giving something of yours to somebody else. That is considered selfless. However, you're still getting something out of it that is helping you, which is still selfish in a small portion of it is selfishness.
Right.
So, but we'll get into more of that later. That's not really the point of this topic. But my point is to end this is just make sure that you're not just feeding people, and when it comes time for it either be reciprocated later down the line, or you just don't even have a seat at their table, period, ever. that's when it kind of that's when the misuse and the overuse starts, and then that's when people start using things like using the term like, oh, he used me, she used me, or blah blah blah, because they've been misused, or they overextended themselves to be overused
Mm,
without anything back in return. Like they had their cup, right? Just picture your usefulness or your energy or whatever as cups, right? And
right.
you're just pouring in everybody cup, pouring in everybody cup, pouring in everybody cup, and nobody's pouring in your cup. Eventually, your cup was just gonna go empty. I don't care how much water you had it. I don't care if you had 20 gallons, a million gallons. If you continuously pour out and have nothing poured back in, eventually you're done. So be mindful of that too. Be mindful of when you're being used, how you're being used, because that also comes back to haunt you too, or help
Facts.
you. It's gonna either haunt you or help you. So make sure your usefulness, you have somewhat of a filter on it. It's not just everybody that needs to use me can use me.
Right.
Be protective of that the same way you're protective of your energy. So
Exactly. And that's probably one of the most important points because not everybody should have access to you, believe it or not.
facts.
Like, granted, you could be like me, wear your heart on your sleeve. You know what I'm saying? Always be the one to just help out somebody because that's what you want to do. Like that's who you is. But not everybody deserves that, bro. It's like if somebody says, "Yo, I don't deserve you," believe them. Like,
Yeah,
like,
that's funny. That's
like,
hilarious.
believe them, bro. Like if
Yeah,
they
you'll go.
if they say, "Yo, like I don't deserve you," like they're telling you,
Yeah, I think he
like
said, if I don't deserve it.
nah, like I've been told that, bro, and it's just like if you telling me that, I'm gonna believe you, cause at the end of
Yeah.
the day, if a person if they're willing enough to say that I don't deserve you, and then proceed to show you actions that that later then
Yeah,
defines that, it's
yeah.
like
Like, damn, that's great. I thought you were saying that to be humble. My fault.
exactly right.
I thought you was being modest, sis. My fault.
Bruh, like we were saying a couple episodes ago, bruh. That's within the signs. So it's just little things like that where it's just little signs and little things to pick up on, and it'll show you like, yo, like not everybody deserves that access. Not everybody deserves your raw, pure energy, and that's just it is what it is. Like that's just life. Not everybody gets the opportunity to meet one another. Cause how else are we gonna meet fucking 7 billion people on this planet? Like it's not possible. It's not feasible. So not everybody deserves your energy, bro. Just be more reserved in who y'all give y'all energy to, and just be mindful of if y'all getting the energy that y'all need to be able to move forward at the end of the day as well. So, um, yeah. That's all I really wanted to add to that for real. Um. Oh, you said what, bro? You
So
said one more again?
that was a good point at the end.
Nah, that's a fact. Yeah. Your mic was cutting out.
Oh man, here we go.
Hey man, you good, Red? One more week till you have your proper mic, dude.
Yes, sir. Don't gotta worry
Um.
about these no more.
Hey man, just one more week, dude.
Yeah, it's a fact.
But yeah, moving on. Cool. You have anything else to say before we move on?
No,
Actually.
that's it, Brody.
Alright, bet. So moving on. Cool. Talk about your best vacation ever, my guy.
The best vacation ever is probably gonna have to be my most recent vacation, which was, oh damn, it's funny when I just said that. That wasn't even my most recent vacation. My most recent vacation was actually my best vacation ever, which was me and wifey. We went down to Atlantic City.
Oh
When
yeah.
was that? That was literally almost a year ago. We went down to Atlantic City. For
Damn,
those of
that was
y'all
a year
that,
ago.
yeah, pretty much, because that was like when I first started my job. Like when I first started working where I work now, that was in August. And I remember that because as soon as I got there, I had to tell dude, I'm like, yo, because we already had planned and paid for the hotel and everything. So I had to tell him like, yo, these next few days I'm not gonna be here. So whatever, because we had went. What happened was I started working there on a Thursday, Then started working there on Thursday.
Okay.
Then Friday, we left. So after work that Friday, we left. Then we went down to Atlantic City for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Then that Monday we was there again. No, yeah, we left Monday. We left Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Then Tuesday I had off because I didn't want to come back to work, so I came back Wednesday. But that don't even matter. Y'all know how you gotta finesse the weekends. I mean, you
Nah,
gotta
that's a
finesse the
fact. That's a
trips.
fact.
Got
That's a
it.
fact. That's a
Once
fact.
you come back, listen. This is a life hack for all y'all. Once you come back from vacation, don't go back to work the next day.
Don't do
Just
that, bro.
GMAC. Just
Don't do
GMAC. I'm
that,
telling y'all, bro. Just GMAC. Listen to me, bro. I'm telling you, just GMAC. If y'all are coming from vacation to work, you're sicko. Sorry. Once again, you need to be caged. Sorry. You
bro.
have to.
Calling him a sicko is crazy.
No. Like, no, you're sicko. Like, don't do that.
Dodge.
You're sicko. That's nuts. Now, unless you need the bread. If you don't need the bread that much,
Yo,
like,
boy.
well, we all need the bread. But like I'm saying, like, if you're not like I need every single penny of this check. If you're not one of them, just take the day off. Just take the extra day, bro. Don't like. If you doing that, like, you just like you're a fiend.
Chill.
Like,
So you tell him to take the just take the extra sick day?
yeah, or unless, because I got to give another caveat, unless you really love what you do and like it's really your passion, that's different. But if you just like working a job you don't like and you're only there for the check and you don't need the check, like every penny of the check, listen to me. Listen, I'm not gonna steer you wrong. We not HoloBros. We love y'all. We're not gonna do that. We only not gonna steer y'all wrong. We love y'all, man. Just take the day off. Listen, tell me. But anyway, long story short, so that's actually funny because I was about to bring up a time where last Thanksgiving it was me, my wife, my sister, was it? No, it was just me, my wife, my sister, my mom, and my stepmom, kind of like my other mom, pretty much. So we had went down there to Florida. I was gonna bring that one. We went to Disney. We went to Disney World. That was pretty dope. But the Atlantic City trip was too lit because we went. We was lit. Bro. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even know Atlantic City had Miss Fields. And for those of y'all that don't know, Miss Fields cookies, bro. So the cinnamon. Oh man, listen. The cinnamon
Forgot about Miss
sugar.
Field.
Because Weezy, they took them out all the malls up here. So for those of y'all that don't know, right?
Bro,
We live in
Miss
Central Jersey.
Field,
We live in
man.
Central Jersey, right? So over here in Central Jersey, we got like the malls that's close to us. It's like Woodbridge. We got Menlo, things like that, right? They used to have Miss Field, especially Jersey Garden. Jersey Garden used to have Miss Field. That's why I used to always go and get Miss Field.
They Jersey Gardens had the best Miss Fields on.
Yeah, on everything, right? They took it out though for some reason. Then they had another one that was, I think, was it Short Hills Mall? I think they had. They took that out too. So I've been looking for Miss Field. So we go down to Atlantic City, Miss Field. So I'm like, already, this is the best vacation I've ever had in my life. Like already, that I went because we went to like where we stayed at. We stayed at the Clarendon, which is right next to the Tropicana Hotel and casino and shit. So we went in there. I seen Miss Field. I'm like, oh no, this is the greatest vacation I ever took in my life. Greatest shit I ever did in my life. Like, I could die right now. This is the greatest vacation ever in my life.
All he had to see was Miss Field. That's
What?
sick.
Nigga, what? And they had, bro, Miss Field. Listen, bro, if you never had Miss Fields, bro, please go get Miss Field. The cinnamon sugar, you might not like it. I don't know.
My goodness.
For me, that's heaven.
Nah, the sugar cookies, bro. The regular just sugar.
Just give me like 3 of those. It's over. The sugar cookies is fire too, but the cinnamon sugar, that's like the snickerdoodle type cookies.
Nah,
those
the
is mine.
snickerdoodles. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The cinnamon sugars. They either call them cinnamon sugars or snickerdoodles. I think now they call them cinnamon sugars, whatever. But get those shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, like dead ass, like just letting it. But they also got brownies. They got cake. They go crazy, Miss Field. Shout out Miss Field. But anyway, so the reason why that was a major factor why I was on best vacation. But the reason why it was the first time like me and my wife ever took a solo trip. You feel me? Like solo trip. That was the first time we ever took one. And yeah, it was like a 2-hour drive, so it wasn't technically like a trip, I guess, but it was a trip. You feel me? Because we stayed there, it was lit. We was right next to the boardwalk, so we had walked the boardwalk. This girl was crazy. She had me flying a helicopter. I'm like, bruh. And like God, like rest in peace, Kobe, Gigi, but like this was like kind of like fresh off that situation, so I was kind of already like on some like airy type shit about helicopters, and it was like kind of like not foggy, but it was like had just rained or some shit like that. So
Oh
like all the
yeah.
bad thoughts was going through my mind and shit. But then she was like pretty much told me like stop. I mean, stop being a little bitch. Man. Being a little bitch.
Nah, she called you little
Yeah, so she
old.
like, you old. So I'm like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
Like, all right. So we got on there. It was lit. I ain't gonna lie, it was lit. And then she was crazy. Then she had me take a picture with a snake. Picture me, first of all, listen, picture me. Picture me taking a picture with a snake. I
Yo,
might fuck around and put that
what?
picture. I might send you that picture to put it up too. She had me take a picture with a snake, dog. Long ass python. Pause. That's
Nigga.
I don't know. But she had me take a picture, like had the shit like I'm like sick,
Nah,
but
hell no, bro. I
bro,
wouldn't have done
listen,
that
because she
shit.
was
I
taking
wouldn't have done that
solos with the
shit.
shit, right? She was taking solos with the shit. And then my mans who had the snakes, because this nigga, it's not Atlantic City if you don't got random niggas trying to hustle. I
Nah, that's a
respected it
fact.
though.
That's a fact.
Shout out to the dude that actually sold me that cologne too on the boardwalk. Legend. That he put
See?
me on Polo Gold. Polo Gold for y'all. Polo Gold legendary. But anyway, so yeah, she was taking the solos, right? With the snake, shit like that. Boom, boom, had the snake. So my man's because he charged per person with the snake. So he trying to convince, yo, you should go in there with your lady. I'm like looking at the nigga like, come on, bro. You see what type of time I'm on. I'm not taking a picture with a snake. Like nigga, move.
Nigga
Like
cool like, yeah, alright.
yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, maybe in the ultimate that sounds good. Nigga. Maybe in the Spidey verse, like you talking about.
See?
Not me. So I'm just going
See?
back and forth with him. She's like, come on, take a picture, blah blah. Like, come on. I'm like, bro, I'm not taking a picture with no snake, bro. So she keep, come on, come on. I'm like, all right, bro. Yeah, I'm kind of like, if you see the picture, I'm kind of not trying to let the shit. I'm not grabbing the snake at all. Not grabbing. Dude, don't touch me with that slimy,
He wanted
greasy.
no parts.
Dude, I had my hands down like this, and she had the shit kind of on my shoulder, not really. I'm like, nah, fuck that,
Oh, nah, bro.
bruh. On everything, it was a fat ass like snake. I'm like, bruh,
Nah, hell no. Hell no. Hell
bruh. In a
no.
picture, I'm kind of looking scared. I'm looking like, no type
Nah,
shit, right?
I ain't gonna lie. I
On
wouldn't have done it.
everything, bruh,
You
bruh.
better than I am.
Bruh, so we did shit like that. We went to Atlantic. I said we went to Atlantic. We went to the casinos out there. I don't gamble. She don't gamble. Well, we played the slots. We said fuck it. We didn't spend like that much money. We just fucked around the slots. We won like $100 maybe on the slots, and
That ain't
that was my cue. Bye. So,
bad.
that's the thing, yo. For those of you who don't gamble or like me who don't really know much about
Nah,
nothing,
that's a fact.
if you go to any place and play slots, first of all, don't spend that much money. Second of all, when you win, get out. That's it.
Yep. Yep.
Because that's how the casinos get you. When you
Yep.
when you win, then that get you that high. Because I ain't
Yep.
gonna lie, it is a high. I ain't gonna lie. Like I won $100, and I was about to go to the roulette table.
Hey,
I had to stop
yo,
myself. I ain't gonna lie.
nah.
Yo, I won, Weezy. I ain't gonna lie, I won, bro. I'm like, I see how this can be addictive to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Cause it's a high when you win. You like, damn, I won. I'm really that guy. I'm really nice. Like this
Mhm.
casino can't mess with me. I'm that man. What's
Mhm.
up? So like, but then you gotta talk yourself down real quick. Like, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
This is just luck. This is chance. All of this is just luck and chance.
Yeah.
Go now. You won. Bye. So long story short, we was doing that. We was having fun. We was going to these because it's Atlantic City. They got some dope ass restaurants. We were going to some fancy shit. We was wilding out there, right? We went to this is not really fancy, but we went to PF Chang's.
He.
We went to some other like Hispanic restaurant.
He.
It was pretty dope. Man, fancy. We went to some other shit. I forgot. We was going to like just expensive ass places. Oh, and we
Oh, y'all
went.
niggas had some good eats.
No facts. And then another thing too, we went on this party boat, this party yacht. Oh man, that shit was litty. Like
Nigga,
they was,
what?
yeah, no party yacht. Yo, if we ever go to Lake City, we gonna go to a party yacht. Bro, that shit
Alright,
was
bet.
lit, bro. So pretty much what that is you just ride on a yacht, right? You schedule a time, you book it, blah blah. You get tickets, then you ride on a yacht, like just like pretty much all around Atlantic City on a yacht.
Mm.
And the whole time we got DJ, he in there wilding. They got drinks
Yeah.
downstairs, like. So yeah, like he wilding. They kept calling me playing field the whole time. I told them I was on playing field. Like,
What?
you're like,
Nah.
playing field, you rocking with this? I'm like, all right, bro. Nah, I ain't
Alright,
gonna lie. He
bro.
was, but yeah, nah, I'm like, bro, don't do that no more. But anyway, I'm like he was playing some heat though. I ain't gonna hold you. I was in. Wow, me and wifey was in there. Hey, hold up,
Yeah.
hey,
Hey.
hold up. Had the shoulder
Hey.
working.
Hey.
Hold on,
Hey.
shit. My shoulders still
Hey.
work. Don't do that. Hold on.
Hey.
Don't gas me. My shoulders
Hey.
still work. Don't do that. No,
That
wow.
boy got it. That boy got it.
Really,
That
my
boy got
shoulders
it.
is still. Really. But anyway, so yeah, we went on that. We went to a circus. Like we did a lot of stuff. It was
Nigga said
dope.
a
Like
circus.
yeah, we did. We went to the showboat. It's like a circus there that they got on the boardwalk. It was fun. And then capped off the end of the vacation, man. A nice like we went on the beach when it was pitch black. Took
Hey,
like photos and just G-Mac on a nice cool sand, bro. That shit was dope. To cap off the vacay, man. That shit was pretty dope, man.
yeah, that's
So
fire, dude.
yeah, that shit was dope, bro.
Sound
I
like
ain't gonna
y'all,
hold you.
sound like y'all niggas had a hell of a time, dog.
Nah, yeah, we vibed out. That's why I was about to say the Orlando trip because the Orlando trip was fun too. Because we went to Disney World and shit. We was lit. We went to Universal Studios. It was dope. Had a good time. Sisters, family, shit like that. So it was cool. But that Atlantic City trip was something different because like it's a difference for y'all that who never been out with y'all girl or y'all wife or whatever. Like on just a solo vacation, no kids, no like other people, just you and wifey or you and your hubby or whatever.
Call
Y'all
that shit
just
a
go
vacation,
out.
nigga.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like so. Yeah, vacation. If you ever go on a vacation, it's different, especially your first one. Unless y'all beefing during the vacation, then it's fucked up. Don't beef on a vacation.
That's
Wait till
sick.
you get home. Settle right when you get home.
Nah, wait right till
Yeah,
you get
nah.
home is crazy.
Yeah, story, yo. I don't usually like to tell people holding their anger, but hold that shit. Don't ruin the vacation. You probably spent bad. You spent thousands of dollars on this shit. My God, don't do it.
Nah, that's a fact.
Especially if you pay for this shit all by yourself.
Yeah, nah,
You
nah, bro.
like,
You
damn,
like,
y'all really didn't. Really like the way she was snoring last night. I'll wait till next week.
nah, bro. Just hold that shit in, dude.
I'll wait till my feet not in the sand no more. I'll wait till I leave these palm trees.
Yo,
What are you talking
waiting
about?
until your feet not in the sand no more is crazy. That's
Y'all,
sick.
I'll wait till we get out of these palm trees. I don't. This scenery ain't even a vibe right now. I can't yell at no palm trees right now.
Yo, what?
I
That's
can't.
sick, bro.
I can't yell under the palm trees with the ocean breeze hitting me. Like you somewhere where they call you somewhere where they calling your location the playa, and you trying to argue.
Ah, see?
You at the playa, and you trying to argue at the playa.
Nah,
Don't
that's
argue at
a
the playa.
fact.
Go home.
That's a
Go wait till you
fact.
get home. Wait till you get back in Bristol, Connecticut or something. Wait till you get back. Wait till you get back where that shit is cold as hell or something.
Hold on.
Don't do that.
What Drake said? You let an argument with me at Cheesecake? You know I let it go there? Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah, don't see, that's what I'm saying. But listen,
Can't
man,
do that, man.
that was my favorite vacation. And for people out there, I'm telling you, you'll understand what I'm saying. Like I said, unless y'all beefing, you'll understand what I'm saying. If you go on a vacation, it's nothing like it. Iconic. You feel me? Like even if like where we went, we didn't go nowhere fancy. Like we went to Atlantic City, but like where we stayed at wasn't fancy. It wasn't nothing like spectacular, but it was, you feel me? It was good. It was lit. So yeah, no, that was my favorite one. What's your what's one of your favorite vacation ones? Like your
Uh,
favorite?
shit. I was gonna tell my Cali story, but we all know how that go. But my second vacation was probably when I went to DC in like 2010. It's like 12 years ago at this point. So I was like,
You ain't bad none.
nigga, I was like 12. I was like 10.
Soft. You ain't bad. He's soft. You
Yo,
ain't bad none.
yeah,
He's soft.
alright, nigga.
You ain't bad none.
Oh, don't play with me, nigga.
You ain't holler at nothing because you was 12? Nigga, we
Yo,
both was 12.
I was with my mom. Nigga, what you want me to do?
What? So what?
Alright, man.
Yo, nah, chat, man.
Alright.
Chat. No,
Alright,
get no
bro.
chat. Listen, I don't like to weaponize the
Alright.
chat. What? No,
Alright.
get him, chat.
Alright.
Chat. So
y'all-
you saying,
Hey,
chat,
y'all
listen,
can get me,
listen.
dude. Hey.
Chat, listen to me, chat.
I wasn't worried about no girls at that
because
age,
he was,
man.
what?
I wasn't.
He's lying.
At 11?
Nigga, first of all, you said 12. You just changed the numbers. Don't do that. You said 12. Don't do
Was
that.
it 12? Was I 11 and 12? Cause I remember it was 5th grade.
Wait, what did you? It was 5th grade. Nah, nigga. Oh yeah, you might have been. Okay, yeah, you might have been like 11 then.
Yeah, it's 11 and 12. That's what I'm saying.
Whoa, 5th grade.
Yeah, 5th
Wasn't worried about women in 5th grade. What was you doing in 5th grade? 'Cause we was in the same 5th grade, in the same school. What was you doing in 5th grade? See, chat. You see how niggas start trying to change up when I know
Nah,
him?
I'm not trying to change up. I'm just trying to think.
Chat,
Like,
do y'all see him? Listen, chat. What was he doing in 5th grade that I don't
nigga,
know about?
I was worried about video games. Nigga, I was worried about fucking GTA.
Me too. You wasn't pushing up though?
Not yet.
Oh, this nigga soft. All right, man, go ahead.
Yo,
You
fuck
soft.
you,
You
nigga.
soft.
Fuck
Whoa,
you.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Actually, no, because I'm so glad you said that.
What?
Because once again, yo, I love my memory. Thank you, God, for my memory. Weezy, wasn't you the one saying you was going crazy in kindergarten? But then you said in fifth grade, which is way a way older
Fifth grade, I
age.
wasn't doing nothing, bro. Cause
So kindergarten, you was just the man. You was just hitting everything moving.
nah,
And then you get to fifth
that wasn't even
grade.
kindergarten. That was fifth grade, actually.
What?
Yeah, I was first grade. I swear to God, that was first grade.
That was first grade. Yeah, I love it, bro. Listen, Weezy, that's like, oh, you basically just said, yo, nigga, I wasn't a freshman. Nigga, I
Hey,
wasn't a
man, the
freshman. Nigga, I was
details
a
matter, man.
no, no, nigga.
They
No, it
matter,
don't.
man.
And what you just said, it don't. Cause listen, what you just said was, nigga, when I wasn't a freshman, nigga, I was a sophomore. Like, all right, bro.
All
Come on
right,
with the dumb
man.
shit. Nigga, you just said I wasn't in kindergarten, I was in first grade. Kindergarten then was first grade.
All right,
Come on, bro.
man. All
But
right,
listen,
man.
okay, listen. You were in first grade, you were hitting everything moving.
Bro,
But when you get to fifth grade, no, stop. When you get to fifth grade, that's when it's just I was
bro,
worried about
I
I was
wasn't,
worried about Max Payne, bro. I wasn't worried about
I
them.
was.
Ah, I know. Yo, your
Bro,
priorities is messed up. Not even gonna
what
lie,
do
bro.
you,
Listen, bro.
what do
No, 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 no. I'm learning more and more about you. I'm glad we're doing this pod together. And I'm so glad we recorded.
yo, what do you mean my priorities is messed up, dude? What do you mean by
How
that?
do you go from first grade? You're literally
Yo,
you're
it's because of my influences around me, bro. So in first grade, it's not like I was the one pushing up, bro. I was, you know what I'm saying? I was the quiet nigga. So basically, they was doing everything for me. All my friends were doing everything for me. And then when fifth grade came, I wasn't really pushing up on nothing, cause I was too focused on fucking video games, nigga. You know?
let's bring it to the animal kingdom. So when a shark gets his first taste of blood, right? You think when they get 5 years older, 5, 6 years older, they just like, damn, y'all don't really like fish no more. I'm trying to fuck with this coral reef. That's what you think? He says, cool. Y'all not
Yo,
really fucking with the fish, man.
yo,
Feel me?
hey man,
I'm a vegetarian
hey,
shark now.
hey, I wasn't, hey, alright, you wanna know the real truth, bro? I wasn't getting no ass in fifth grade, bro. I wasn't
But
chasing
it's
it.
not about listen, it's not
Hey
about getting
man,
ass, right? I'm not saying getting ass. I'm saying just pushing up, like trying to talk. You said
no,
no.
I
You
wasn't,
wasn't trying to push up, bro, and you was
no, I
so
wasn't,
first grade, it just nah, bro. I was just a magnet for it, man. They was
bro.
just throwing
I
it at me.
was,
And then
I
fifth grade,
swear.
so you got your first you hear me, you got your first taste of just the opposite sex, let's say, right? And then you tell me fifth grade, when niggas start going through like puberty and shit, that's when it's like, well, only Max Payne for me, ladies. Get away from me.
That
I
is,
only want to do my
it,
schoolwork and play Max Payne and
it's
just tell Rockstar how much I love them.
it's not like I was rejecting them is what I'm saying. It's just a matter
No,
of
bro,
fact of
you wasn't pushing up, bro. What are you talking about?
no,
All right, bro.
bruh. I know.
All
I
right, man. You was in
wasn't.
DC, man. Next time, you was in DC.
Hey man, it was in
You was in
DC.
DC.
Hell of a trip, dude.
This
You know what
nigga
I'm
is crazy.
saying? Hey man, I wasn't, dude.
You was in DC. DC with your mom. You didn't push up on no
I wa-
female. You didn't look at nothing but Max Payne when you was there in magazines.
bro,
You seen a girl, you said ill. Like, come on, what else?
it was nothing to look at while I was out there.
What? Oh no, I'm done. No,
It was,
we might have to go to the next topic.
yo,
In
it,
DC, there wasn't
bro,
nothing to look at?
nigga,
All right.
I was 11, bro. I was 11 years old.
What does that
Fucking,
mean? You got eyes. What are you talking about? You have eyes, Weezy.
hey man,
All right, bro.
I understand what you saying, man. I
So
understand.
it wasn't nothing to look at
Look,
all.
look, bro. Look,
It wasn't no females to look at. All right, come on, go
can I
ahead. You
tell a
start.
story? Can I tell a
All right.
story? Can I
Yeah, yeah,
tell a
I'm shutting
story?
up. I'm shutting up. I'm shutting up.
Hey man, so you know what I'm saying? Went out there DC, me, moms, and then my homeboy and his moms, cause it was like a last minute trip. It was like spring break. So my mom's asked if I want to go to DC. I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? And I ain't gonna lie, that might have been one of the best trips like I ever been to. Cause like we went to the museums out there, which a lot of the museums, like the American, like if you guys are into museums like I am, like I'm into, like the American, I believe it was in the American National History Museum, and then the Smithsonian. Yo, the Smithsonian If y'all actually seen Night at the Smithsonian, that movie, or Night at the Museum rather, I'm sorry. Um, it actually looks pretty much the same as it did in the movie. When I had went. Um, food out there was actually pretty fucking bomb. Like I said, it was like 12 years ago, so I don't remember much of it. I also do remember that they did have like a spy museum that we went to, and that was pretty fucking cool. I ended up buying like some spy gear and some extra shit. Like I had like these spy goggles for a while, up until like they ended up breaking on some dumb shit. Um, but yeah, bro. Like I haven't. I want to say I haven't been on too many vacations, and I really want to like start going on more. Um, but yeah, bro, that was kind of like my best one aside from my Cali trip that I had last year. But yeah, man, fifth grade, niggas was chilling, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's nigga Coop now. He
This
ain't trying to
nigga's
hear that
crazy.
shit.
This
Hey,
nigga's
man.
crazy.
I,
Then he did like I wasn't even gonna let you get that off. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't gonna let you get it off. Then you said there was nothing to look at
it wasn't, at least not
in
at
the
that age.
in the nation's capital. All right, come on.
Hey, man. Niggas know I'm a different breed, man.
So in the nation's capital, listen, chat. I just want y'all to understand. We go off this topic. We're not gonna harp on this topic.
Look,
I just
I
want
was
y'all to
11
understand.
years old,
In
nigga.
the nation's capital, not
Bro,
the
I
capital of
did
New
it.
Jersey,
Alright, man.
not the capital of Connecticut, not the capital
I wasn't
of
worried about that, man.
Wyoming. In the nation's capital, he said, no, don't change what you said. You didn't say I wasn't worried about it. You said there was nothing to look at. So in the nation's capital, there was absolutely nothing to look at, nothing appealing to you.
I'm not saying that there was nothing appealing. What I'm saying
You said there
is,
was nothing to look at. Come on, what am I missing here? Don't do this to me.
hey, man, you should see, like, you trying to twist the words around. You know what
How?
I'm saying?
I said. So there was. I said so. Like there was nothing to look at. Well, no, you said there was nothing to look at. That's what you said. You said there was
I did
nothing
say
to look
that.
at.
I did say that.
So I'm
But
twisting the
in
words.
in
What you
in,
talking
ter-
about?
in terms of like, my nigga, I'm 11 years old. I'm not directly
Bro,
paying
stop
attention to
saying
that
that,
shit
bro.
though,
You was
bro.
11. I was 11 too, bro. Stop doing it.
I wasn't paying attention to that shit though, bro. I
All right, bro.
wasn't. I wasn't. At least not yet, nigga.
Nigga, in 11, bro. At 11, that was 5th grade, right?
Yeah.
Bro, niggas was talking to women at the time, bro. Man, chat, listen. Listen. He not gonna listen to me.
I
Chat,
wasn't though.
comment down
Nigga,
below.
I
When y'all was
was
11
chilling.
years old, if you're a dude, not even if you're a girl, if you was 11 years old, was you not starting to talk to the opposite sex? Like, but he was saying he was
I
doing that in
mean,
first grade. That's the thing. No,
I
that's
mean,
why I
I
can't let you get that
was.
shit off.
I
I
mean,
can't
I
let you get that shit off.
was.
No,
But
fuck him, nigga.
I'm not
No,
about to, sit up here,
Wakanda forever.
and flex and act like I
Esquire,
was,
throw up the X.
I'm not,
Fuck that.
I'm not about to sit up here and flex like I was just randomly just pushing up on bitches, though.
No. What's your life like? Shout to what's my shotgun shook? What's your life like? And also get culture too. That's a bad rap. Shotgun shook, New Jersey. But anyway, Weezy, I can't let you get that off because of that. That timeline is nuts.
What do you
Weezy,
mean?
first grade. Oh yeah, feel me? I'm a mag. I'm just getting everything. 5th grade.
I wasn't.
Nothing to see here.
My nigga,
I just
if anything, I was doing the same shit I was doing in first grade, bro. I was chilling. If anything,
I'm done with this nigga.
and even in first grade, nigga, I still wasn't pushing up on bitches. So I don't know what you want me to say, Coop. I
I'm
don't
done
know.
with this nigga.
I don't know
I'm
what
done
you
with
want
it.
me to do. Chat, I don't know what y'all want me to do. Cause
Just put it down in the comments, man. Comment down below. I'm done with it.
nah, bro. Hey, chat, tell this nigga Coop be tweaking, bro. Cause he's
I
tweaking.
can't believe it.
He tweaking.
How am I tweaking, bro?
Nah, you tweaking,
Bro, in 5th grade, listen, this is why you
I
can't get
was
this shit off.
chilling.
We were both in the same grade at the
I
same
was
time.
chilling.
Bro.
I was
Like
chilling.
it's not like we had a 50-year gap difference where it's like nigga you was 15 in 1998
Nigga,
and I was 15 in like 2011. Nigga, I mean I said 15, 11. Bro, nigga, bro, no, bro.
I was
No.
chilling, bro.
We were both in 5th grade at the same time.
I understand
bro.
that, but I was chilling, bro.
Bro, off mic, I will give you the list of women I was actively pursuing in 5th grade. My nigga, come on, bro. We're not doing this. And then listen. But that's cool, right? Even if you said I was chilling in 5th grade, that's fine. Listen, that's fine. I respect it. Like people are late bloomers, I get it. But you're not a late fucking bloomer, nigga. You was in first grade, nigga. In first grade, I was worried about who toys was the best. I don't give a fuck. You was catching them. Oh nah, but then look, you're excused. I was chilling, nigga. You
I
was still catching the
was,
line. What are you talking? You was catching the
bro,
line, nigga. All right, bro.
bro.
So video
I
games wasn't out. So video games wasn't out when we was in first grade live.
they were.
All right. So you wasn't catching them in first grade live.
I was.
I'm done with this nigga. Come on, next time. I'm done.
I
I'm done with. I'm done
I
with. Next
was,
time. I'm done with. I'm done
bro.
with this nigga.
I'm gonna just say this one thing, bro. If there's one thing in fifth grade that I wish I would have done was follow this one shorty. And Coop, you know who this one shorty is. I ain't even about to say
What
on
you
camera.
mean? What you mean follow? Like on the gram? Or you
Nah,
mean like
for
pursue?
pursue type shit.
Oh, we got to talk off mic because I don't know. I don't know what you
Cause
talking about.
it was like deep in the school, bro. Like everybody wanted me to pursue her type shit. She was crazy. Like everybody in her grade.
Everybody.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
bro.
you gotta tell me.
Yeah.
I think at that time I ain't fuck with you anyway in fifth grade.
Nah, you didn't. You ain't start fucking with a nigga till seventh grade, bro.
Oh yeah, till seventh grade. Man, I think. Yeah, wait, did we even talk about how we met? Pause. I don't know if that's pause to say that. I don't think that's pause.
That's not pause.
No, we'll do that show on another episode. That's crazy. I just peeped that. We didn't even talk about how we met.
Nah, we
I think
didn't.
we kind of briefly spoke like on like
Yeah,
different like fragments of it, but I don't think we ever told a complete story
yeah,
about the
we
shit.
didn't. We definitely didn't.
Like how we became cool and shit, all that.
We, like you said, we definitely spoke about it though. Like it definitely came up, but we just never just like dived too deep into it.
Probably like next episode. I'll probably do that show like a tell all.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
a,
one of them shits like a special edition Christmas episode.
yeah, like
Yeah.
a spill episode. Niggas just
Yeah.
spilling everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about to say pause after that, and I'm kind of conflicted in my head. I don't think that's pause.
That's not pause, bro.
All right. Well, just in case, chat, I thought about it. Anyway.
Hey, for reference, we'll just say pause anyway. So pause.
Yeah. Pause just in case you don't know.
So moving on to this week's gaming segment of the
A
HoloBros
lot
podcast.
of gaming topics.
Guys, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. We might be here for, you know what I'm saying, 15, 20 minutes. Hey, y'all gonna get this information though.
Y'all gonna get this work.
Y'all gonna get this.
He
shit.
said, no. Fuck that. You gonna get this work.
Hey, y'all just gonna have to deal with it. So,
me.
this last following week, we have had like we talked about last week, we've had the Summer Games Fest, and last week we ended up having the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. And boy, they dropped a lot of fucking gems this week, boy, and we are going to be running through this bitch. I'm gonna also be showing each and every trailer for each and every single game that I'm talking about. And then we'll also leave the trailers in the description down below as well, so for you guys to be able to check them out at your own accord. So, moving into today's first gaming news or gaming reveal, Redfall, the open world first person shooter vampire hunting game that is supposed to be dropping 2023 of next year. We don't have a specific season yet, but boy does this game look good. The fact that like I said, got the trailers over here, just sliding this out the way. Um Bro, from what I can tell already, and from what I've heard so far about this game, with it having 4-player co-op, a full-fledged campaign, you being able to customize your character to how you want it to be, and basically just it being just a full-fledged like open world vampire hunting game, and bro, that's kind of fire to me. Like I fuck with vampire games. Like vampire games is it's kind of a niche. Like you don't really see like a lot of vampire games. Like granted, we have the vampire games. You have the vampire.
They got one out right now. What's that shit? It's like a
the BR Blood
battle royale. Yeah.
Blood.
There we go.
Yeah. But
Those
you
are hit or
have
miss
that.
though. Vampire games are hit or miss.
Yeah, it's like you just have to do them right. And so far, as for what Redfall is showing us, they are doing it in the right direction, and is being published by Xbox, and most times than not, when Xbox usually publishes a game, it usually comes out pretty well made, to say the least. But I know I'm looking forward to Redfall. Redfall is been in and out of the works, or in and out of talks for the past few years now. So we've had seen like little trailers and remnants and stuff of it popping up here and there at like E3s and Games Fest and different things of that nature. So yeah, Redfall. If you guys looking forward to that game, sound off in the comments down below. Coop, you have anything else to add before we move on to the next game, my guy?
Like you said, I'm a fan of the vampire games, but like I said before, they're hit or miss. So
Yeah, facts.
I got faith in I be having faith in these games, man, until they break the faith. But
Nah, that's a
I
fact.
got faith. I definitely got faith in this game. Looks dope. So I'm looking forward to it. That's really all I gotta say, honestly.
Facts. So, moving on, we have another game called High on Life. If you guys have
That's my game right here. I'm always high on life.
yeah, see? If you
High on
guys
life.
hey man, if you guys have seen Rick and Morty, I'm pretty sure the person who has played, I believe it is Morty. He is I believe, either director or publisher towards the game High on Life. He has made other various games that I can't really think of at the current moment, but he has made other VR games in the past, and they actually have come out pretty fucking fun. But High on Life is kind of like that trippy first person shooter. It's like your non-conventional game. Like when you play it, like you guys are seeing in the trailer now, I bet you guys are looking like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like this shit just looks crazy as shit. Like you have like a sock gun and you shooting niggas with like fucking sock darts and it's nuts, bro. But I feel like that's kind of a game where if you're a stoner, that game will be really good for you. It doesn't look bad. I will say that the game doesn't look bad as for what I've seen so far. Like I said, it does come out October of this year. So if you guys are looking forward to that, sound off in the comments down below and be sure to be on the lookout. We will also let you guys know with a lot of these games that are coming out, we'll let you guys know when we receive more information as well, and when their release dates are when we get them. Coop, moving. So before we move on, you have anything else to add?
Nah, honestly, bro, I'm just taking your word for it. I never seen it or heard of it. So
Yeah, it's like
yeah, I don't know.
it's like one of them like mad like just trippy ass games, and like you wouldn't really like expect that to like come out in this day and age, but it's just one of them ones, bro. It's like a low key game.
Yeah,
Uh,
it sound fun from how you describing it. So
yeah,
shit,
it's
I definitely check it out.
it's not
So
bad. It's like I said, it's coming out October of this year, so it'll definitely be out soon.
uh,
Um, Moving on, we have a Plague Tale Requiem that is the sequel to the game of Plague Tale Innocence. And if you guys have played a Plague Tale Innocence, you guys will know that that game is amazing. That game is literally damn near a perfect game. But yeah, this the sequel, bro. So if you guys were looking forward to that the honestly, Requiem, it should be. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's supposed to be the same length as a Plague Tale Innocence, but I know that it is a direct continuation of the story and where the two characters last left off in the Plague Tale story. And if you guys don't know what the Plague Tale is, I'll just give you a short synopsis. Basically, you are a brother and sister, and your little brother, he has been infected with like the plague, but he is not necessarily going to die. He's more so like a what's the word I'm looking for? He's kind of like embodying the cure in a way. And it's a whole bunch of shit that you have to go through just to save your little brother, because you are playing as the big sister in this title. Um, but yeah, so a Plague Tale Requiem. If you guys looking forward to it, please sound off in the comments down below. Like I said, with every game we're showcasing and talking about today, I'm gonna be showing up, showing the trailers just so that you guys can have at least a sight of how the game will look.
Yeah,
Um,
visual idea.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, Coop, you have anything else to add?
That's another one I never heard nothing about. But shit,
Facts.
how you be describing it, bro? Shit, like, shit look sound like it's fun. So
Yeah.
I get like a Last of Us vibe from that shit.
A plague, honestly, a Plague Tale is really one of them games that you should really just like check out and just play for yourself, cause the story is like it's really good. Like it'll really pull at your heartstrings. But yeah,
Don't say pull out your heartstrings no more. You know,
come on, man.
this hand, bro.
Hey, man.
Feel like you disrespect me by telling me
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit likes to, you know what I'm saying, make niggas emotional, dog. It's alright.
that.
Gangsters cry too. Gangsters cry too.
Go to the
Um,
back.
So moving on, Forza Motorsport. If you guys are like me and if you are a avid racing game fan, you will rejoice in hearing this news that we have, yes, another Forza Motorsport game coming out, and that means, you know what I'm saying, we're getting more graphical fidelity and physics, and we're actually getting car damage, like proper, like actual car damage in a Forza Motorsport game, which that's kind of like the first time we've seen that in a while. Um, we've had damage before in a Forza Motorsport game, but it wasn't nothing too sizable. Like your bumpers wouldn't fall off, like you like your tire pressure wouldn't really matter, your tire tread wouldn't really matter. Like from what I've heard, all of that actually matters now, and it actually plays a big part into how the car feels and the physics and how the car moves after a while, and how basically if you're in a longer race, you may end up start sliding out without really wanting to. And in a racing game, that's kind of cool if it's simulation based, if you're going for that simulation based racing title. So as far as knowing the release date for Forza Motorsport, though, it will be coming out next year, spring of 2023. Yeah, man. We're also supposed to be getting dynamic weather as well. So just like in Gran Turismo 7, if you guys haven't noticed, there's always dynamic weather, and how if you're driving within the race, rain could roll through, or it could become foggy while you're racing through as well. And they'll have that same feature in Forza Motorsport. It's supposed to be a good game, and I can't wait for it. Coop, you have anything else to add for it?
Honestly, shit, you know I'm not a car person. Like car games ain't really my thing.
Mm,
But shit, it sounds like if I was a car person, this would be the game I would definitely want to cop. So
facts, facts. It honestly, Forza Motorsport has always been one of those like groundbreaking titles that also like pushes the boundaries when it comes to racing games. So,
yeah,
it's just one of those games like really like just look out for it for real. So, like I said, like me and Coop said, if you're into racing games, you guys should definitely take a look, especially if you guys have an Xbox and or a Super
PC,
PC. Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah. So moving on, Forza Horizon 5. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, I need to rant about this. It's getting a Hot Wheels DLC for the second fucking time, because Playground Games, why the fuck do we need another Hot Wheels DLC? Why can't we just go to Japan? Why can't we just get something other than fucking Hot Wheels? See, now, I don't hate the Hot Wheels concept. I actually like fucking Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels are cool, but it's just a matter of the fact of why? Y'all did this already. Pick something else. We don't want Hot Wheels. We want to go to Japan. We want to fucking shred down the mountains of Ebisu. We want to get crazy. Like, y'all just doing all this extra shit. And it's just like, bro, we don't want Hot Wheels. We already got Hot Wheels in Forza Horizon 3. What are y'all doing Hot Wheels again for? What's the point? If y'all have a contract with them, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Let me back up, because y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all gotta fulfill that. But it's no point. Like, listen to the community. We don't want another Hot Wheels. Like, just leave it alone. Leave it. Just push it away, bro. Like, it's cool. We don't want it. Leave it, please, thanks. And when Forza Horizon 6 come out, it better be in Japan, or else somebody getting slapped. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie at the vent. You know what I'm saying? That shit. Yo, Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels DLC. July 19th, bro. If you're looking forward to it. Xbox and PC owners, go get that if you're into Hot Wheels. Coop, you have anything else to add before we move on?
Nah, that was epic. I was like, "Hi."
Hey man, I just had to tweet because
It was sick.
I'm tired of this shit, man. Moving on.
Really?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all may be shocked when you hear this next title. But Minecraft Legends, yes, a Minecraft game. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bruh. If y'all look at the trailer, when I have it up right here, bruh, this game, it actually looks fire. Like for what it is. So as y'all can see, it's an action strategy open world game. So basically, what that means is like, I'm pretty sure it might be a turn-based game. And if you guys aren't into turn-based games, then
Explain to what the audience what that means, just in case they don't know what that is.
so basically what turn-based is, so you have a turn, you take an action, and then you end your turn, and then the person that you're facing, they take a turn, then back and forth, they take an action, and then y'all go back and forth.
So essentially, for people who don't understand, so essentially it's like chess.
Yeah, pretty much.
They move, then you have a chance to either counter or whatever,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
kind of in the same realm. Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So it's supposed to be something like that. I could definitely be wrong. It could also be something on more sort of along the lines of like an XCOM game, and that's still turn based, but more so like more open in a way. So like I said, I don't have much information because they didn't really release a lot of information about Minecraft Legends, but I know just aside from the trailer and how it looks, and like, yo, you're kind of like just going around the world and kind of like building up a village, and then you're like building up to like take on an end game or something. Like it's nuts. Shit looks crazy. So I'm gonna definitely be tuning into more about that game because I really want to learn. I want to learn a lot more because that game really looks interesting. And I hope you guys think the same as well. If you guys do, let us know down in the comments down below. Cool. You have anything else to add before we move on? Okay, wait, you cut out.
That's it. I don't really have much to add when it comes to that. If it's good, I'll cop, but if not,
Word.
it is what it is.
Hey man, it's one of them, dog. So moving on, our next game on this week's gaming topic, Lightyear Frontier is coming out spring 2023, and that is yet another open world co-op survival game. We have had a lot of these co-op survival games come out within the last few years, and what makes this one so different is that you aren't it's not like your typical survival game in a way. It's like with Minecraft Legends, you're kind of working towards something that's like an end game. You aren't really just surviving, just doing shit day to day and just upkeeping shit. Nah, like you're actually doing quests, you're actually fighting things and just making a goal towards actually defeating something, overcoming something. And the fact that this game is co-op makes it even better because you can even just drop in, drop out easily with your friends and just have them come in and help you with missions if you're stuck, and be able to just help you out, just get shit done. Like I said, I have the trailer up here, and this game looks good too. Like I said, it's a lot of games that got revealed within the past week that looks really good, and I wish I had more information on it, but I don't yet. And that's the killing part with a lot of these games that are coming out within the next year or so, is that we really don't have a lot of information to go off of, and that's the killing part. And I wish I did have a lot more information just to give y'all, just so that y'all know y'all aren't in the dark, and just so that you guys know what you're getting yourself into. But this is why we have the trailers, just to show y'all, give y'all, like Coop said, a visual representation of what the game is going to look like, just so that you guys aren't left in the dark. But
Yeah,
yeah,
nah, Weezy, that's a fact. But also too, on top of that, like as more information does come out, we will
oh yeah,
update y'all, things like
100%.
that. So it's not even about if more information or not. It's just as readily as the information is available to us, we
Yep,
will then like deliver that to y'all. So
facts.
that's pretty much how it goes over here. So
100%, 100%. But yeah, so that's pretty much going to do it for Lightyear Frontier. I'm kind of just trying to keep this train moving. Coop, you have anything else to add before we move on, my brother?
nah, like I said, with these all these games on here, man, you put me on a lot of these games, so I'm gonna go check these out as well, the same as the audience, and see if I'm rocking with it, if I'm having it on my radar or whatever. So
Facts.
other than that, then I'm really gonna much to add.
So moving on, we have another game title called As Dusk Falls. Coop, I feel like you're gonna fuck with this one a lot. It is a decision based game,
Love my
and
decision based game. Oh,
and here's the best part about it, my good sir, it is co-op. So yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I think you'll be able to play with 2 people or 4 people, I believe. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to drop in, drop out with y'all friends and go crazy. Also, this game drops July 19th. Very, very soon. That is literally next month. So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Cool. You know we're gonna need a playthrough on that, right? You know what I'm
oh
saying?
yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm
Streams,
saying?
all that.
Yes,
Streams coming
sir.
soon, by the way.
Waiting on it, man. Waiting on it. Hey,
Absolutely.
but yeah, so it's another decision based style game. So if you guys are aware with your Telltale style of games, your Detroit Become Human, um shit. Basically your Life is Strange, basically any games that have a choice and they actually matter. As Dust Falls is another one of them, and this game also looks good as well. And the art style, as you guys will see, this art style is crazy too. Like it's not your typical like 3D art style. It's more so like 2D, but yet 3D in a way. It's kind of cool. So yeah, As Dust Falls, July 19th next month. Check it out. If you guys are looking forward to it, sound off in the comments down below. Coop, you have anything else to add before we move on?
That's it, bro. I don't really have much to add.
Word. So moving on, I'm a fly through these next few games. Erebon. Uh, like I said, I don't know much of anything about this game. This game is just it's another one of them unknown games where we don't really have much information to go off. All I do really know that it might be releasing next year, and that's pretty much it. As y'all can tell from the trailer next to us, this game is interesting. It's interesting as hell, but as far as information, as far as knowing what to go off of, hey man, the more we get the information, the more we got y'all, 100%. Um, but yeah, yeah, bro. But moving on. Diablo 4 2023. All my Diablo fans rejoice. We finally have another Diablo game coming out after Diablo 3 released, I believe, in 2015. So it's been about, I want to say, 7, 6, 7, 8 years at this point since we have had another proper Diablo release. And as you guys know, um I believe the Necromancer class is coming to Diablo 4. So if you guys like playing with the undead, you will now be able to play with that class in Diablo 4. And they are doing a lot to bring a lot of the fan favorite features to Diablo 4 as well, and also bring some new things in as well. Um, and yo, this game looks good. I will be honest with y'all. I will be 100% honest with y'all. I have never played a Diablo game full and like through and through, and yet I've always wanted to. I do need to go back and play Diablo 3, so I can get well aware and well accustomed with myself and how a Diablo game works before Diablo 4 comes out. But Diablo 4 looks good, man. It looks great. It looks good. Especially after the blunder that Blizzard did, I believe either last year or a couple of years ago with Diablo Immortals and how much of a shit show that was. But yeah, Diablo 4 looks good. And if you guys are looking forward to it, sound off in the comments down below. And yeah, man, just chat it up with us. Coop, you have anything else to add before we move on?
Same story, different day,
Yeah, sure.
different game.
Yeah, sure, ski. Cool. I have another game you might end up fucking around liking, bro. Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. Basically, what that game is some more gory version if you played Dynasty Warriors back in the day. And for those who don't know, what
I,
huh?
I said I might have played that. I don't know.
Yeah. And what Dynasty Warriors was back in the day, it was basically like just thinking about if you're a samurai and you had to fight off swarms, and I mean swarms of enemies. I mean like 300, 400, maybe even
Yeesh.
500 plus enemies on screen that you have to defeat on that one level, and you have to take them all out without dying. So, Wolong is supposed to be that, but gory, and yet the story is actually supposed to be fucking amazing, as y'all can see right here. But yeah, that game's supposed to be coming out next year, 2023. Yet again, another game that's supposed to be coming out next year. A lot of these games are coming out next year, and they better come out next year. Cause, hey
Facts.
man, we need some titles out here. It's a gaming drought. But yeah, so that's dropping next week, or not next week, next year. Excuse me. And yeah, if you guys looking forward to that, sound off down in the comments down below. And excuse me, moving on to the final game that we have seen at Xbox and Bethesda's game showcase. This is a game that a lot of people have been looking forward to, myself included, and that game is Starfield 2023. Boy, I can't lie, this game looks good, but the combat looks trash. Like, when I tell you this combat looks like the most boring combat ever, like there's like no side steps, there's no sliding, there's like nothing that like makes the combat feel alive. You're kind of just pointing and shooting at everybody without doing much of anything else. Um, and from what I've seen so far, it doesn't the combat doesn't really look smooth. It looks choppy. It's like but from what we've heard, there's supposed to be like 1,000 planets that you can like fuck around and roam. Basically, what Starfield is trying to be, if you guys know No Man's Sky and what that was trying to be some years ago, and how that was trying to be like this procedurally generated like world explorer. Basically, Starfield is trying to do the same, but more so on a grander scale and actually make your choices matter and actually have like a full complete story with it. But yeah, Starfield, like the game looks good, and as you could tell, the game is still early in the development. It's still a lot of frame stutters and frame lag. Um, but the game was good. I just wish that they could do a little bit more with the combat. Um, just so that they don't make it as boring. It's not as tedious. You're not just sitting there like, eh. You know what I'm saying? Just do something. Like put a little dash, put a little slide, put a little ability. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Like make the shit fun. So yeah, if you guys looking forward to Starfield, let us know down in the comments down below. Coop, you have anything else to add before we move on? Alright. So that is going to do it for us here with the gaming segment of the HoloBros podcast of this week. I told y'all, bro, it was a lot of news. It was a lot of fucking news. But
Makes up
hey,
for those slow news weeks though.
nah, it's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? like we said, the more we get the news, the more we'll put it out for y'all, just so that you guys will know for y'all ears as well. Moving on. Hey man, stop waiting for somebody to come save you. Save yourself. And what that means is like, bro, like you can't you can't expect people to come save you, bro. Especially nowadays, in the recession that we're in, bro. You have to pretty much do everything that you can to make sure that you're staying afloat for yourself. And that you're not, you know what I'm saying, just falling behind and not just, you know what I'm saying, just depending on other people. Depend on yourself. Get through it by your own self. And that's not saying that you can't have any help, but it's just the more so of the fact that if you sometimes if you try to go out to ask for help, sometimes that help tends to weigh you down. And you don't want that weigh you down. So, you know what I'm saying? Just save yourself. Recognize when it's time to really lead your charge on your own and just keep moving just so that you can literally keep living for yourself. Cool. What do you think?
Testing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, bet. Yeah, because this mic is getting crazy now. But anyway, yeah, just like you said, like we're in a recession now, and like the more you're dependent on, let's say, government or anybody else, is the weaker that you are as far as like security goes. But not just you, your family, right? Your family is dependent on you. I don't know everybody's situation, but for those that who are like have the family dependent on them, whether they have kids, whether they have a mom they need to take care of, or a sister or a brother or whatever, your family is dependent on you. Stop waiting for the government or other people to throw you a life raft. Get out the water yourself, right? I always like to use the expression like, in the ocean or the water, because it just gives more of like a better illustration of what I'm trying to say. If you're in the deep end or you're in the ocean, stop waiting for somebody who's already out or just, in a position to throw you a life raft to do it. Because what if they don't? Then
Facts.
you're banking on somebody helping you instead of you using that energy to banking on them helping you to get out the water yourself. Your family's waiting on you. What if your family is also in the water? What
Yep.
you gonna do? Get out and then you throw them the life raft. Don't be sitting there consistently like, damn, such and such, I'm waiting for them to throw me a life raft, the government, or I'm waiting for my cousin to throw me like, no. Get out the water yourself.
Yep.
Stop waiting on people to come and save you. Save yourself. Do what you have to do, like Weezy said. Do all the things possible that is gonna take risk, take calculated risk. Go out there, put in the work. You have to save yourself. Don't just lollygag and go through the motions. Like we just said, we're in a recession. They may not have announced it yet, heavy air quotes on that, but we're in a recession.
We are.
Stop waiting for the government or other people to throw you a life raft. Stop waiting on a stimulus check. Stop waiting on unemployment. Stop waiting on your cousin to send you that $500. You got to go get it. Your family is waiting for you to get out the water to throw them a life raft. Get out the water. I'm talking to you. Get out of the water. Do it. You can do it.
Yep. We
It's
got this.
possible, bro. You can do it. It's possible and you will do it. Just keep your mind where it need to be and definitely don't have it on looking for a handout, looking for somebody else to help.
Facts.
Yeah, you gonna have to get up out that water, man. So
100%.
that's all I got for that. What you got for that, dog?
Um, just to add, like, you gotta pull yourself out, bro. You can't, like Cool said, you can't be out here expecting for handouts. Cause like we said last episode, bro, you can't expect anything, especially nowadays. Cause you have to think, we're in a recession, and when it comes to recession, everybody looking out to feed themselves at the end of the day. Cause you gotta get yours, like you gotta eat at the end of the day. Like you can't just be starving out here. So you just
Right.
you just gotta find ways to keep yourself moving. You can't depend on anybody else. You can't try to, oh, let me try to hold on to this person. Nah, bro. Because if that person ends up moving on, going on their own path, you gonna still be sitting there. You still gonna be sitting in the same spot that you was in when you was trying to hold on to them. When in reality, rather instead of holding on to them, you should have just been working on yourself at the end of the day and really just been getting to your hustle. So, you know what I'm saying? Just you you really have to like stay focused. Stay focused on yourself. Stay focused on pulling yourself up. Let's say if you're going through a dark time right now, you gotta stay focused on pulling yourself up and out that dark space just so that you can elevate and not really just, you know what I'm saying? Not just laying on somebody's shoulders, just crying on it all day, bro. Cause
Facts.
that does nothing. That does nothing if you're just sitting there. If you're not taking the steps to act on it, making the steps to make yourself better, you aren't doing nothing. So just, you know what I'm saying, just make the steps to thoroughly make yourself better, and so that you're not left behind in this day and age, because if you're left behind in this day and age, you'll be left behind for the rest of your life. So, you know what I'm saying, you just can't do that. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I have for that. Cool. You have anything else to add?
Get right into the next one. Into the next one, bro.
For sure.
It's late right now, ladies and gentlemen, but we are still putting on a show for y'all, man.
Nah,
We
that's a
are
fact.
here.
That's a fact. Cool. Talk about a time where you got your heart broken by another girl, man.
Let me see. Oh yeah. All right. So now, for those of you that have been rocking with us for a minute and you've seen the episode titled "Did You Screenshot?" I don't know. I don't know what episode that was, but the "Did You Screenshot" episode, that might be episode 10. But
Maybe.
yeah. So anyway, that episode, I told a story about how me and this girl met on Kick, and then we started talking on Snapchat, and then blah blah. I screenshotted. She figured it out. I screenshotted. I said I
Episode
didn't.
7.
Okay, episode 7. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, go check that out. But yeah, so pretty much I told this story, if you haven't seen it, about a girl saying that, did you screenshot? I lied, and she showed me the screenshots of saying I screenshotted because I didn't know Snapchat let you know that because it was new. It was new at the time. I was new to Snapchat, whatever, blah blah. Right. So that same girl later on, right? This is funny. It's kind of funny how like life works, right? So that same girl later on, because we long story short, spoiler alert, still go watch the story. It's a pretty good story. But anyway, so we end up getting through that situation or whatever, and then later on, because all right, so I don't think I told the story. I don't think I told this part of the story, but so she lived in a different city from like where I lived, because like I said, we met on the internet, so it wasn't like
Right.
I met her in person, blah blah, and I met her through a friend of one of my homies.
Right.
So it was one of those, right? So she lived in a city. I ain't gonna say the city, but I don't know. It might be hot boy for it. I don't know. Anyway, so she lived in a different city. It was far. We didn't have cars at the time. It was summer 8th grade, so we were going into freshman year of high school. And long story short, we used to talk on the phone every day. I'd be like, yo, that's my baby, that's my girl. She used to call me. She get out of,
Man.
she get out of practice and shit like that. She'd call me on the walk home with some of her friends and be like, yo, it's really my man, blah, blah, blah. Like, my man's at one point, right? He was like, yo, did you hit? I'm like, nah, I ain't hit. He like, yo, you got her like that? He was gassing me. He was gassing. He was being funny too at the same time. He's like, yo, you got her like that? I'm trying to get like you. I'm like, yeah, it's
See?
like point. But like, it was like, the reason I say that is to say like that's how like our bond, like our relationship was at that point. Not a relationship, but yeah, a relationship. But we wasn't dating. Let's say, because it's impossible. Like that's why I don't
Right.
count her as a quote unquote girlfriend, because it would like I never seen her in person, right?
Right.
But long story short, so FaceTime, blah blah, we do this, do that, and then like out of nowhere, like I think, what did she tell? She told me some shit. Right? She told me some shit about like space or something, or she just started acting different. It was either something like she told me something, like it wasn't official, like yo, I don't want to, be with you no more, or nothing like that. But it was something like to the extent of either she just started acting different, or she told me some shit that was like kind of indirectly letting me know what type of time it was. But I think it was she started acting different. So long story short, she started acting different, or she told me whatever she told me, and I'm like, damn. So pretty much, what happened was she started talking to a dude that lived close to her. Obviously, like if I could if I could go back in time and tell my younger self, like, yo, dumb nigga, you don't, you haven't met this girl in real life.
Word.
Uh, there's probably mad niggas that want this girl. She looks good. She looks good. Like OD. And I'm not saying that to gas myself up. Like, I'm dragging the baddies, but now
Yeah.
she looked like dummy good, right? So, like, bro, you don't live over there, and on top of that, it's mad niggas probably shooting because she went to a big high school, so it was mad niggas that was probably shooting, blah blah.
You
So
already know.
what? Come on, you already
You
know
are.
what type of time
You
it was on.
already know.
What? Niggas was trying to go crazy.
Uh,
So, yeah, she ended up start talking to somebody. Case closed, but I ain't gonna lie. Marvin's room was on repeat, bro.
oh man.
Especially when that nigga. Yeah, I was in
Take
that.
it
I was in
from
that bitch just I was just swinging. Like you remember my son from Boys in the Hood, nigga just came in the house, Cuba Gooding Jr. He just started swinging. That was me. Get my girl, man. Get my girl, man. Then I started, you know,
Yo.
then I started doing some ego shit, some dude shit. She wasn't even all that anyway, man.
Ah,
Then niggas
see?
started just staying random.
See?
Bitch breath probably stink anyway, man.
Ah,
And you
see?
start hating on the girl for no reason.
Yeah, just
Like
because
nigga,
you
you don't even
salty.
live over here, bro. Like you know if you lived over there, because that's the funny part. I say all this now, but I know like, and I'm glad this all happened because everything worked out the way it was supposed to. But
Word.
if I lived over there, like that probably would still be my girl to this day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it that didn't work out. I'm glad it didn't because I'm in a situation and now I love my life and whatever the case may be. But like that was just at that time, but I was on Marvin's room heavy, bro. I'm in there, like, I'm listening to Drake. I get lonely.
Oh,
You know
me
what I
was
mean?
drinking bad,
I'm
boy.
hey, I can really get to
Oh,
know. I'm in there,
man. She has you like that, bro.
bro. I'm in there,
Nah.
like I'm in there, but just going through it. I'm in there swinging, like telling you, I'm in there like trying to say anything to myself. I'm on suicide watch. I'm just wow. I'm like, damn, bro.
No, not
I'm
my
telling you, bro.
boo.
Nah, bro. Like like I ain't gonna hold you, bro. She was a good like girl, like. And you know what's funny? At the time, I had mad resentment to her. I'm like, damn, bro. And now that's when I was listening to A Boogie too, bro. So
Oh, yeah.
I was listening to DTB because
Yeah.
I really didn't trust no girl like that. I'm like, damn, yo, these. I wanted to like get on Instagram and like if they had stories back then, I probably would have gone on Instagram and put like the black screen with the words. Yo, you know, these girls really say they love you, but they really don't love you. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yo, you got what?
no, dog.
Yo, you got to watch you trust out here, man. Yo, these girls will snake you.
Oh, man.
Start
Come
just all that,
on,
yo, just start saying
dog.
dumb shit on there. Just start doing the
Yeah.
dumb shit. Yeah, you know, you got to really watch who you out here with. So that snake you at any point. You know what I mean? You know, these girls ain't really nothing.
Yo,
You
they'll snake you at any point. It's crazy.
only trust them as far as you can throw them.
See? 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 Nah. Niggas is going crazy. You can only trust them as far as you could throw. Nah, that's sick. That's sick. That's sick.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, I was going through it, but yeah, man, shout out to her, man. I know she hope she doing good out here, bro. But
Nah,
that, yeah, that
respect.
was funny, dude. But yeah, nah, but that's also a funny story too because it just show you like the different mentality. Like when I was younger, I really had resentment to that girl. Like in my head, my arrogant, egotistical ass was like, how can she ever betray me to go meet with a nigga that she can touch? Not like on some that type shit, but like she can see this nigga, she can touch this nigga like on some like physical shit.
Word.
Nigga, she can't like the most. We're not gonna get into it. But anyway, y'all get my point. Like, y'all get my point, man. Listen, she like now looking back on it like nigga, duh, anybody could have done that. Nigga, obviously she had a strong connection with you, but that was virtual, dog. Like
Yeah.
you couldn't do nothing. Like you couldn't kiss her, you couldn't hug her, you couldn't hold her hand. You can't do none of that. So when she go off and get with another nigga, she was never yours to begin with, buddy. Nigga, like that's one thing I also wanted to like say about the story too. And I'm gonna wrap it up because we are going long and I'm trying to go to sleep. But yeah, like for you young kids out there, if you cannot see her, touch her, as far as like hug her, hold her hand, kiss her, That's not your girl. Same thing with girls. That's not your dude. So when they eventually get with somebody that they can see, hug, kiss, hold hands with, I don't care how strong your connection was. You're on the internet. You're only as strong as your Wi-Fi connection is. Bye. Wait, niggas get on LTE and start acting crazy.
Nah, it's a fact.
See
All right,
ya.
catch you later.
Yeah, but that was all I got, man. Shout out to the old girl, man. Hope she doing all right, man. Weezy, what you got? What you got?
Oh, damn, son. Damn, damn. It was a year ago,
He was on his HBK shit, man. He was on his Heartbreak Kid shit, man.
bro. When I tell you, I might have, at the time, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I really fumbled the baddest bitch, bro. Like no funny shit, bro. It was bad. And the thing is, I was the one who fucked it up though. So like, all right, boom, right, all right, boom, all right, boom.
Like if you walk off set if you start getting too crazy.
Nah, it's a fact. But so it was like early last year, cause I remember this was right when I got sick. So early last year, like January, I want to say to like March, April, cause that's when I got a little bit better in April. So I was sick for a minute.
Don't mind me, audience. Don't. I'm just thinking. Like he's talking. Listen to him. I'm thinking because he said late last year that he was saying
I
like
mean early last year,
that. No.
early
I
last
know,
year.
but then you saying I know the story. But I'm like, how the fuck? I'm like, once you say late last year, I'm like, nah, ain't no way I know the
Nah,
story.
you don't know this one. You don't know
Oh,
this
all right, bet. All right, never mind. I'm
one.
not picking on. Go ahead.
Yeah, you don't know this one. So I was messing with this shorty who lived like an hour away from me, right? I had met her on this like dating app or whatever back when I was still fucking with the dating apps and shit. And we would talk every day, like on some shit. Talk every day, FaceTime every day. She would be cool. And then it was one day we was on FaceTime, she was cool. Next day I ended up getting sick. And like it was bad. Like it felt like niggas had the flu and all that shit. So it was like alright. And then I would tell her, like, yo, like I'm not really like I'm not really feeling talking because I was sick. Like I ain't have no energy for that shit. And then like she would still blow up my phone, this, that, and the third, always try to talk to me and shit. And then it was one day when like I wasn't just having that shit, bro. Like I was just so like low on energy, and I just like I'm not gonna say I tweaked because I didn't tweak, but it was just more so the fact of like yo, like I told her like yo, like I don't feel like talking. And then I would keep telling that, and it got to a point where she got tired of that shit because she always wanted to talk to me. And then that's why I say like I fucked that shit up because I ain't communicate. I ain't try to fix it. I ain't try to like still keep in contact, still trying to talk to her. Nah, nigga, I was just trying to get better. Like I was trying to like feel better just so like I had the energy. But you know what I'm saying? That like, and the thing is with that shorty, bro, she was like really about it, nigga. Like she when I tell you like she would be down to like driving an entire hour just like come get me groceries or some shit, and I still fucked that shit up. Yeah, that's the same shit I said. That's the same shit I said. Yo, why did he walk off set? Yo, tell us, yo, come back, bro. Yo, nah, why did he walk off set though, bro? Nah, why did he walk off set though, bro? Nah, why did he walk off set? Yo, but why did you walk off set, dude? Yo, what you doing? Bro, I'm dead ass, bro. Yo, get back in your seat, man. Yo, you bullshitting, man. What I do, dog? Yo, what I do? What I do now? Yo, what did I do now? What did I do now? What did I do now? Cool. What did I do now? Yo, what did I what did I what
Cat, do y'all want to tell him or me? I don't understand it.
bro?
Bro, I
Like,
get niggas is sick, bro. You just said, bro. You said first of all, you said she was some hate. That's first of all.
yo, she was,
Then
and
you said, you know for a fact that she'll be down to drive, give you groceries, all type of shit. Okay. Then you said, uh, nah, yeah, you know, she just wanted to really talk to me, like she really was about me. And you somehow fumbled it? Like
yes,
what?
I fumbled it.
What? No, 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 no,
I
no.
fumbled that.
Put down because we got a lot of things to put in the comments today. Put down where his catch overall would be in Madden right now. What would his catch overall be? Because I think this nigga catch is on a -10. Bro, you couldn't catch that? Or no, fuck that. What would his layup be on 2K? Because I think it would be a 0. I don't think you have even any
Hey,
point or any bar up on a layup. That was a layup. My nigga, all you have to do is say,
I
yo, fam,
know, I
the
know.
COVID is kicking my ass or the sickness is kicking my ass. Just give me, I'm gonna still be able to talk to you, but just give me a little bit, blah blah blah. For you young dudes out there, or even young girls, this is a lesson to you. Don't be like him.
Don't be like
Stop it. Get some
that.
help. Listen, listen. What he did is impossible. I don't even
It's
understand.
just
I don't understand what's going
insane.
on.
It's insane.
He's literally just nah. I'm glad I didn't know about that because I would have. I knew I was gonna walk off set. I'm like, nah, he's not gonna walk off set. He's not gonna do it. But somehow you did it, bro. You good at what you do, bro. You good at what you do. I give you that. You good at what you do for sure.
Yo, man, I was a young dumb sick nigga, bro.
Yeah,
Literally and figuratively.
yeah, that's a fact.
I was a
Double
young dumb sick
entendre. Don't
nigga.
even ask him how. Yeah, it's a double entendre.
Yo, bruh. Like, what's crazy is I'm mad at myself for that shit too, bruh. Cause it was she would cause I remember we talked for like 2 3 months, and I remember like she would tell me like she would pray for me all that shit.
See what? I'm done. No, I'm
Yes,
done. Yo, next
yes.
topic, bro. Cause I'm up. We not gonna finish. I'm gonna walk off and not come back. We gotta. I'm about to be done.
And I
She was.
fumbled. I
You had a
fumbled.
girl praying for.
Yes, bro. Yes,
Chat, I don't know what the chat.
and I
Bro,
fumbled
I don't know
that.
which one is worse. This or him going from fifth
Uh,
grade going crazy to, I mean, first grade going crazy to fifth grade doing nothing, and then saying he went to the nation's capital and seen nothing. Listen, I don't know what he's doing today. I think he might still be on some medicine from the root
nah,
canal.
bruh.
He's going crazy
Ain't
today.
no medicine, man. This is all facts, man.
See, and that's even worse. He should have let me shoot him the bail and be like, yeah, you know, they was kind of doping me up a little bit.
Hey,
Nigga,
man.
like, yo, they gave me the wrong, you know, prescription and shit. I'm still a little bit wheezy, bro. I don't know what's going on.
It's the name of the game, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You win some and you lose some.
and apparently you sell some
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you didn't just lose, you sold.
yeah.
She prayed for you. All
Yes,
right,
yes, bro. She did all that shit, bro.
yo, young dudes out there, girls too. If you got somebody that's praying for you, get. I,
Nah. You know?
and it's for some people, like for like they're religious, you know, like, oh, what's the big deal? Like, you know, that's common. That's no,
No,
that's
it's
not.
not. It's
Most
not.
people,
It's
like,
not,
even
bro.
if they're religious, most people are not going to openly pray for you, like, or pray over you, or even when people be like, "I'm praying for you," they're not praying for you. They're just saying that. They're not praying for you, bro. Listen, listen. The next topic before I get mad.
Alright, man. Alright, man. Hey, at least we're coming up to the final topic. Hey, no.
Supposed to what they think about this nigga right now. I don't even know. I gotta ask the animal kingdom what they think about this. Like, let me go to my Africans real quick. Now he not valid, right? No, he not. All right, come on, bro.
Nigga say I'm not valid now.
Yeah, he's not valid. I don't know what's going on.
See? Hey,
It's
man.
crazy. Yeah,
Look,
come on, bro.
bruh. Look. Sometimes y'all may end up humbling good people that you ain't know. That, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
But you. Come on, before I get mad.
hey, man.
I'll start throwing shit.
Hey, man.
Now, come on.
So, transitioning to the final topic of this week's HoloBros podcast. Letting things and situations marinate before you accept them as reality. And what that means is, bro, don't don't basically just spill all your eggs. Don't basically tell the world what you got going on before it actually happens. Cause honestly, that'll really just demolish everything that you were looking forward to just because you want to put that out into the world. So what I mean by that is like, yo, like give things time before you just go out and just openly just speak about shit, bro. Just let things just show their true colors in a way and just show you like, yo, like this is what it is. This is how it's gonna be. This is actually gonna happen. Like this is gonna be what it is. This is what it ain't. So it's just like don't force it. Don't rush it. Don't just try to, oh, I got this going on. Nah, bro. Let that shit actually settle in first. Let that shit marinate. Let that shit actually cook a little bit before you go out telling the entire world. So, cool. What you think of that, bro?
Testing, testing, testing.
Yes, sir.
That way, like, so yeah, no, but that's the thing though. Like, just like you said, like let things marinate, let things sit, let things fully unravel before you start to accept them as reality. Because a lot of times things may start off one way, but really end up total opposite way. So it can start off a perfect situation that ends not so perfect once it fully unravels itself, or it can start off horrible and then end up perfectly for you. So you know what I mean? And but also too, like how I talked about last podcast, I'm going to make a topic out of this. It's the same thing with people. A lot of times people be like, "Yo, he switched up on me," or "She switched up on me," blah blah blah. No, you just didn't give them enough time to show you who they really were because you accepted them at face value. And you got to understand when people first meet you, they're usually on their best behavior.
Yep.
Unless they're intoxicated or other variables are involved, but most of the time they're on their best behavior. So
Yep.
you got to remember, you got to let people really marinate, I guess, like with you to really see, like, all right, bet, okay, this is how this person really is. All right, cool. So I think a lot of times, like with people, we don't give them enough time to really show their true colors. So we just take them as face value. So when they quote unquote changed, they didn't really change. You just didn't give them enough time to
Facts.
really show you who they really were. Same thing with situations like, oh damn, yo, this situation just turned sour. No, it was gonna turn sour eventually, but you just saw it at face value and took it for what it was instead of just letting everything unravel and develop to where it was gonna be to really then be like, okay, boom, this is what the situation is.
Yep.
Cool. Like a lot of times we jump the gun and then complain about the other side. Like, ah, you jumped the gun. You should have been a little more patient in that situation. Or with this person, you should have been patient and let them really show you who they really were. Like
Facts.
we said on the last episode, the dude that's going to tell on you ain't going to be the dude for the most part that hasn't been around you. It's going to be the dude that you was hanging with. Your mom was
Closest.
making sure he was good. He was sleeping over your house. You was probably letting him borrow your clothes, your shoes, all that.
All sorts of
You was
shit.
putting them on the women, all that, whatever. And now he turned on you. That's how it goes. Sorry to tell you that, fellas. That's how it goes. So the point is, let things and people unravel before you start to just accept them as face value and as a reality. Because that's another reason, like expectations. That's how you get disappointed and how you are on suicide. Because
100%.
now you don't even know what to do with your life because you thought it was one thing, and then that reality just flipped on you in a matter of seconds, and you don't know how to take it because you jumped the gun.
Yep.
When you should have just been patient and let it all unravel.
Yep. That ass though. And that's the ultimate turning point too. And honestly, you really don't want to be on the ultimate point where it's like where you thought it was one thing and then you end up finding out it's another thing and then you just end up looking silly. So you just want to just be able to recognize like, yo, like maybe now isn't the best time to just spill the beans out to the entire world, but just, you know what I'm saying, be more reserved. Just let shit play out. Just let shit, you know what I'm saying, just be what it is up until, you know what I'm saying, their actual cars start to show. So um that's pretty much all I have to add to that. Cool. You have anything else to add before we close out the show, my brother?
Let's close out the show, my brother. And live on air, the Golden State Warriors have just won the NBA Finals. Steph,
so happy.
yeah, Steph Curry's gonna be the MVP. I already know. He had 34 tonight.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a wrap.
Closest one to him was Wiggins, who had 18.
Hmm.
Who had 15. But yeah. Damn, what happened to Game 6 Clay? What's up with Clay? Yo, he had 12 out of turn.
Damn, Clay.
Something with Clay. But anyway, I didn't see the game. He might have been going crazy. I don't know. But yeah, so
I think that's gonna be it for episode
yeah,
18.
I think that's your boy Cool.
And it's been your boy Wheezy. Make sure
Like,
y'all
share, subscribe,
share with your friends.
maybe. Think we appreciate y'all for tuning in each week. And we're gonna keep dropping these fire banger videos. And I think we're out of here.
Bye.
Later.